definition, when we talk about advocates, not everybody knows what that means. And so if you don't mind sharing what that means and why that matters.
Yeah, absolutely. So advocacy is really, and the customer life cycle is the last stage of it. But the customer life cycle, if you could just envision a eight, like a figure eight, but then laid on its side. So the last stage is advocacy, and advocates are things that we call brand evangelists. They have brand love. Those are the folks that will voluntarily go out and talk about your products, your service, the experience they've had, and this drives positive word of mouth. It drives great reviews, social media attention, and it really helps to promote the company and also delight the customers. So that's what we're ultimately shooting for, is to create advocates of our customers and to build our customer base by creating more loyalty and then more advocacy within the firm.
So who doesn't want more loyal customers?
Absolutely.
Right. So the idea that customers buy from you and they repeat purchase and they tell their friends. And also one of the things I would add to that is they tend to be more forgiving.
Yes, absolutely. We all realize that maybe the experience is going to be 100%, but if we can do something to make it that way, they will be more forgiving. And, it's funny, it really works in the space that we're in as far as educators. Students have things like Rate My Professor, they talk to their friends. And I know this sounds like I'm being boastful, I'm not, but we just had our enrollments open. And I'll ask students, why did you take my class? And they'll say, well, my friend told me I have to. It's a great experience. Or I looked at Rate My Professor and you had all fives. And what I do in class is I try to have some fun, be humorous, try to educate, but also have the energy there. But about halfway through the class, I always stop. This is my face-to-face classes, and I do Fergie trivia. So I'll look at, today is National What Day, and then I have candy. They just take a piece of candy, and then I ask them a silly trivia question. Let's say I said, hey, Mark, how many people in the world did X? And you said 3, and it was like really 3,000. I'll always say, oh, you're so close. It's 3,000. And so over time, I've noticed that when my enrollments open, that my classes fill up within probably 2 to 5 days. And so that's awesome. And the bottom line is that they love the experience that they have in class. Even if the class is at 8 in the morning and they're a senior, they'll say, Ferg, I didn't want to take your class that early, but I know it's going to be a great class. It's always a good experience. And so I think it's in every realm that we're involved with. It's not only business, it's teaching, it's how we treat customers, how we treat individuals, how we treat our friends, so the experience thing is really, really important. And so, I just think that it's great that we're part of this program to really bring this out and to get advocates to talk about why we should use, Mark or Ferg or whoever, so it's a great thing. And it's been an area that's been very ignored, and advocacy is a big part of it.
Yeah.